Okay. Oh, go.
So.
You go.
The Walbro 255 pump is just a little bit longer than the stock pump, so it's not fitting in the carrier all the way. So I'm trying to make changes to make it fit.
2 hours later.
So we got the fuel pump all set up. We got our Walbro 255 put into the stock fuel pump carrier and everything. We have a return system put in, all AN fittings, running underneath the car with all the factory lines, runs up here to the top of the pump and sealed off with a sealing washer, and then use the factory fuel feed, and that's it. Nice, clean, simple setup. Alright, what's up guys? So today we're gonna run some fuel lines. To make it look clean, we're gonna run the fuel lines along the firewall underneath all the covers. So what Brianna is doing is drilling some holes to run the fuel lines kind of back through like the first firewall, and then so you don't see them, so we can hide them and it looks clean. So. Alright, what up peeps? So I'm going to explain to you why we're running the fuel lines behind the first firewall. The Nissan VQ has the fuel lines on the passenger side. That's an issue because the JZ has all the fuel lines on the driver's side. So this is your fuel return and you have your fuel feed down here. So both fuel lines are on the driver's side. So you have to get the lines from the passenger side to the driver's side. So we're going to run them behind the firewall to make it nice and clean and look neat.
So just to give you guys an idea of what Master Technic came up with, these are the fuel lines that we're going to be running, and we already had a hole in the chassis right here, so he decided that we were going to run them through. So we drilled 2 more holes through the chassis right here to run the fuel lines through. So we're running the lines behind the firewall like this so that you can't see them, and then we drilled 2 more holes right down here, if you can see them, and then they're going to come out to this other side.
The exhaust is right by the fuel, so I don't want to run the fuel lines along the firewall right here where you can see them and they're even closer to the exhaust. So I want them to be protected. So they're going to be heat sleeved all the way from here all the way around to where they connect to the JZ. What's up guys, we're done for today. We finished up the fuel system, we got the fuel pump in, all the lines are ran, hooked up, heat sleeved. So once we get the engine in, literally just have to put 2 clamps on, turn the key, and we have fuel. We have the valve covers back on after Bree got them repainted to match the car, so that's a nice touch. We have the drift motion pulleys on the front, put the drive belt on, put the alternator on. So ready to go and the fuel system's done. So
all we're waiting for is the manifold and the turbo setup from Drip Motion. So the next time that you guys will be seeing us, we will be putting the manifold on with the turbo setup, putting the wiring harness on the engine, and putting the engine in the car.
yeah, hopefully once we get it in the car, we don't have to really hook up any intercooler stuff or any of that to start it. So hopefully fire it up and make sure it runs.
Okay, so next time you guys see us, we'll be putting the engine in the car. Can't wait. Make sure you look out for it. Okay, we're done.